Welcome to Vegan Ultra. I'm your inspiration guide, Adam Gallus, on this epic quest for health, hope, and happiness, in which I lose 150 pounds in 12 months on a whole food vegan diet while walking 3,000 miles to prove to myself, my family, and everyone watching on YouTube we can all become the ultra versions of ourselves if we give it a chance and are powered by plants. Today is weekly weigh-in day, and I promised an exciting announcement. Now, you might be thinking, oh my God, I must have lost 5, 6, 7 pounds. No, actually, I gained 0.6 pounds, but let me explain why that happened. So I've been working with my medical team, including a personal trainer, 3 doctors and 1 personal trainer, and we are fine-tuning my goals and how we're doing this 2-year transformation. So notice how we have sometimes here 4-pound weight gain, 5-pound weight gain, 1-pound weight gain, here about 0.6-pound weight gain. So what's going on here? Well, this is generally either due to illness or changing up the exercise regime, specifically adding something such as adding weight training, which causes a retention of body water. And then, for example, this 4.6 pounds here was when I did a 21-mile walk with intense weight training right before weigh-in, and of course drank plenty when I was doing that. So what happened this week? Well, I mentioned a few videos ago that now I've added the weighted vest based on the recommendation of my personal trainer. Absolutely fantastic. This is only 5.5 pounds, but according to Fitbit, that's burning an extra roughly 340 calories for the entire week. Because remember, I'm wearing this vest for about 25 hours with about 70 miles of walking and about 4 hours of weight training. So in order to achieve the goals, 2.3 pounds, you can see here, in order to stay on track, I need to lose 2.25 pounds. We'll talk about how I can achieve that. There's 3 actual ways of lever pulls that you can use to control how fast you lose weight. But remember, weight loss is vanity, health is sanity. So let's talk about the other body metrics. You can see here, body fat pretty much unchanged. Now, notice interesting here, I gained 0.5 pound of bone and muscle. Now, remember how this works. When you're adding weight, you're building bone density. In fact, in the last vegan chat, Sean and I talked about how he's underweight, and so his bone density needs to come up according to his doctor. Well, adding this weight, basically, as I lose this 2.3 pounds each week, and then I add 2.5 pounds, I'm actually going to be exercising, spending much of the week under slightly more weight than I actually weigh. So that's essentially going to keep my intensity steadily rising even as I lose weight, adding bone density. So 0.6 pounds of gain, 0.5 of that lean body tissue. We can see the rest of the statistics, slightly higher metabolism, same metabolic age, 80% of the weight loss, which, as I should point out, is still 102.4 pounds in 30 weeks, 80% of that pure fat. All right, blood sugar coming in at 96. Remember, I started out at 144 and a diabetic. Coming at 96, blood pressure coming down off of last week's sick week, 84. Now, the pulse rate up, resting pulse up about 66. That's because, of course, my body is adapting to the added stress of extra weight. But remember, this is strategic, doing this safely, giving my body 61 weeks to adapt. Now, am I still on track for losing the weight, getting to that 150 pounds at 1 month anniversary? So this week because of the added weight, I had to kind of take it easy on Friday with a 6 mile, or Thursday with 6 miles of walking. So I only averaged 4 hours of exercise per day. But for my current weight, in order to hit my goals, I can eat 2,800 calories per day. If we take a look at the food log this week, even with that family meal, 2,832. So next week, when we drop the family meal, this basically drops to 18,043, 2,578. So plenty to work with there. Now, here is the exciting part. Remember that I talked about different levers you can pull. Now, for losing weight. Now, my trainer likes to, with all of his clients who are in weight loss mode, eat as much as you can while still achieving your weight loss goal. So a lot of people will think, okay, to lose weight, I'll just starve myself 1,000 calories a day. Heck, I lost about 200 pounds to get into the Army doing that. 1,000 calories a day, 4 hours a day at the gym. Sure, Biggest Loser style. But that's not the healthy way to do it. So as you ramp up exercise, make sure you're also ramping up how much you eat while still maintaining that deficit. This way, you get the nutrients that your body needs to actually build up and maintain that lean muscle tissue. Remember that all the people on The Biggest Loser end up gaining the weight back because they mess up their metabolism permanently. They lose so much lean muscle that they basically crash their metabolism forever. So that's why I added the weight training. That's why we're adding the weighted vest. That's why we're adding that intensity, so that as I'm losing weight, I'm still basically naturally increasing that intensity, that bone density, that muscle mass, turning every walk, even walks with puppy just half a mile, into weight training and resistance. So now, what is the exciting part? So I just got off a team meeting with my dietitian and my personal trainer. So the official goal, yes, we're still going to lose that 150 pounds, but the ultimate goal is to get to the Captain America physique. It's a 2-year plan that we're doing together. I started out here at 40%. I'm currently around here at 20%, 17.5% roughly in between here and here. That's what I was at my best, about 187 pounds in my Army days. 10%, this is where the NIH body weight planner says I'll get to at about 168 pounds, this physique here. 8% happens to be the lowest safe body fat recommended by the Mayo Clinic and American College of Sports Medicine. So this is the ultimate goal. So basically, what is the plan, the exciting plan? Well, this is what I'm excited about, because these levers that you can use to control your weight loss. So basically what my team has come up with is, this week, I started out in December, 17,500 calories, 2,500 calories a day. In January, trying to get that up to 18,000 calories a week. February, 18,500, March, 19. So gradually adding food. And as per my trainer's recommendation, we're starting out with fruit. So more fruit each day. Then we can add some extra beans for the protein, the fiber, the healthy carbs. As we saw, Science-Based Magic of Beans, the most associated food with longevity in all the blue zones. And then afterwards, when I finally hit that 8%, the idea is it's going to be kind of a soft landing, because naturally you'll be losing weight slower and slower, but with the extra weight each week from the weighted vest, essentially that should keep me on a relatively straight path. But the idea is you want to come in for a smooth landing, because when you hit your goal, which is not necessarily the goal weight of 168, yes, we're going to get there, but we might in fact go basically, or not necessarily there. The goal is 8% body fat. So hit that optimal Captain America physique, and then we have to start maintaining that. So this is where you suddenly have to eat as many calories as you're burning. Well, I'm burning about 5,000 calories a day right now. So naturally, that's going to increase a bit, about 5,500, 6,000. So I have worked out with my trainer and my dietitian, which I will share with you in the future, how you can do that. That's a lot of food to eat on a whole food vegan diet, but I'll do it. and I'll share with you in the future videos how I'll be doing that, especially in the Diet of Champions episodes. But the point is that by controlling how much exercise you do, I'll be gradually ramping up on Thursdays and Fridays with the vest. This week I had to pull back a bit because naturally walking with extra weight puts extra stress on the body. But those are basically the 3 levers that I can pull with my medical team in terms of the intensity, the amount of exercise, and of course controlling the food with the easiest ways of controlling basically the calories, starting with fruit, adding some beans, and then adding some nuts when I have to really ramp up those calories. Carbs and grains, the most calorie dense parts of the whole food vegan diet. So now let us go ahead and conclude with the weekly body shot. So you can watch me go from 40% body fat to 8% over about a year and a half each week, with me replicating this exact pose for the end of the video montage. So thank you for joining us for this weekly weigh-in. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone vegan lifestyle that's helped me to lose over 100 pounds in 6 months and become the healthiest, happiest version of myself. This truly is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that can help anybody become the Captain America version of yourself if you give it a chance and are powered by plants.
Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I